Hello out there. Mr. Corcoran with a introduction to decimals. Well, not just decimals. When we, as fourth graders, when we cover this next unit, we actually look at all three uh, parts of numbers. For example, half of a number. If I have one, or if I have two, half of that is one. So as a fraction here, as a fraction, that would be 1/2. As a decimal, that would be 0.5 or 0.50. And as a percent, that would be 50%. So we don't, I, I choose to focus on all three so that students can make connections between them all. And we're going to start with decimals, actually, the middle one here. So for week 21, I have S1, S2, and then I jump to S7 because these 1, 2, and 7, I think it's there. 1, 2, and 7 had they seem like they're connected the closest for what I'm trying to teach. So students, this box represents 100, and there are 10 columns and 10 rows, and 10 times 10 is 100. So you could do this by counting by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, almost 90. So it's this. The other way you could have done it, will it let me go back? I won't. The other way you could do it, since this is 10, it's either going to be 100 or 10. Since this is 10, I could say 10 missing 1 is 9/10, 0.9. Because a whole box of 10 would be 1.0. So it's 0.9. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, this is not 10, this is 100. So again, it's 10, 20, 30, plus the little bit extra. Hopefully that makes sense. Excuse me. After you get used to that, it'll take you to S2. S2, they want you to interact with it more. Same thing, since now instead of vertical tenths, it's horizontal tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10. What's next? 8 out of 10. Wonder if it'll let me do. Oh, let me do a bunch. I wonder if it will do that. Okay, it's still 10, right? And I took away the top and the bottom. What's that look like? Am I right? Yes, I'm right. All right, 71 out of 100. 10, 20, 30, 40. There you go. So that's how you do S1 and S2. S7 is they're asking for equivalent decimals. Now, that the way we read this, and we'll go over this in class, that's 55 hundredths. This is 5 hundredths. Not the same. Yep. How about 0.9 and 0.9, sorry, 0.900 and 0.9? Those are the same. If I put extra zeros here, it's the same. So in math, we don't use the word same if there's a more precise word. The more precise word is equivalent. Let's do a couple more. What decimal is equivalent or the same as 0.550? 0.55, add a 0. Okay. Hopefully you're starting to see, and again, this is why I chose S1, S2, and S7, because they are the friendliest visually. Again, the only thing different between this and that number is an extra 0 at the end. Extra zeros at the end of numbers don't change it. Makes them equivalent. All right, so keep it up. These links are in our project. Sorry, they're here. All right. Aloha, au revoir. Good luck.